Last year, Cohen himself was ordained as a Buddhist monk. He gets up every morning at 2:30. I talked to Leonard Cohen in Los Angeles.
Are there any women in your life now?
I have a number of close women friends, but romantic sexual activities are really inappropriate to this particular life.
Because you're a monk. I mean, do you have to be celibate?
No. No, but if you've got the strength after one of those days to lie down with someone, or if if you can find someone at your own age that is willing to lie down with you, go for it. But I mean, it's not the appropriate place.
Is that okay with you? Because women and sex, seemed like such an important part of your life, there was a great line by Tom Robbins who said, nobody says the word naked as nakedly as Leonard Cohen. And they still called you a chick magnet, into your 60s.
Yeah, it doesn't, nothing is forever. I don't know, how things are going to unfold up there, but right now it doesn't seem to be, this is when you're really studying something and you want to avoid distractions. Mm-hmm. But, I have very close relationships with a number of people in my life, men and women. It's not that it's not really going up the mountain and cutting off a life. That's not the view of Zen practice.
The only line I heard that you'd said about Rebecca De Mornay in the end of that relationship was she got wise to me.
And I think it's true. I had brunch with her several months ago. I said to her, I want to thank you for letting me off the hook so gracefully, and allowing our friendship to resume on its original basis. And she said, oh yeah. And I said, I know why you let me off the hook so gracefully. And she said, why? I said, because you knew that I gave it my best shot. And she said, yes, I know you gave it your best shot.
Did you write the song Suzanne before you met Suzanne Elrod, the mother of your kids?
Yes, but there are a lot of Suzannes around, This was written for the wife of, or at least the narrative concerned, the wife of the Quebecois sculptor Armand Vaillancourt. Her name was Suzanne Verdal, and she did live down by the river, by the St. Lawrence.
She feed you tea and oranges?
Well, she served me that tea called Constant Comment, which has little bits of dried orange in it. So I elaborated on that.
You said you beware of charismatic mystics. I mean, you could see the power of your own charisma in your performing career.
Yeah, that's why I completely understand that it has nothing to do with content. There's just some people have the gift of, headhunters, cannibals, who have the gift of gathering people around their particular, fiercely burning spark of life. A lot of people have that. And there are good ones and bad ones.
But you got to get people who write you or come to you and look to you for wisdom. They think you're wise. They think you've seen the future, baby.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yes, that's why I know how susceptible one is.
But when people say that to you, just think, I don't know. I'm still looking.
Well, I think that like there is an oracular function in any artist. In other words, like generally, if he's good, he's working on a level that is better than he knows and better than himself.
Do you have lines, do you have one or two that you think, that is, because I know you kill yourself writing. It's huge amount of work.
It's work.
But are there lines that you think, that's a great line?
Occasionally I think, ring the bell that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Sometimes I feel that I nailed it. It's more like I nailed it, for myself.
Well, the crack, too, is interesting, given, you're talking about your depression and how you cope with life.
That's how, that defined my character, and I could either have gone under with it or, taken, luckily fallen upon certain solutions for it that I have. One was that curious activity called art. And, again, that curious activity called, religion.
It's quite a life you've had, eh?
I've been lucky, But, you ask me, like, kids come to me and ask me for advice. Usually I say, I've got good advice, but it's one word, duck.
But you didn't take it.
Well, I tried to. You know, I got hit by a little shrapnel here and there.
And you're fit and strong.
Yeah, I'm in good shape. I could probably take you at arm wrestling. And you're 20 years younger than me. Yeah, I feel fine. Thank God.
2 quick questions about the new songs. The great event.
Did you hear that yet?
It's a little weird.
It's a little odd, yes.
Never any good.
I was never any good at loving you. Never any good at coming through for you. You're going to feel much better when you cut me loose forever. I was never any good at loving you. I was pretty good at taking out the garbage. I was pretty good at holding up the wall, dealing with the fire and the earthquakes. They don't count. That don't count. That don't count for nothing much at all. But never any good at loving you. I was just some kind of tourist in your bed, looking at the view. But I can't forget where my lips have been, those holy hills, that deep ravine. I was never any good, never any good, never any good at loving you.
Yes, you were.
Thank you.